We're coming up on springtime, and a lot of things that I'm seeing on my channel, questions that I get right now are talking about spring seeding.
Hmm.
Should I seed in the spring? And it's more like, hey, I seeded in the fall, and I've got some bare spots. If that were me, if Devin seeded in the fall and he's got some bare spots, and we're talking fescue, what would your advice be to me going into spring? Should I put down a pre-emergent? Should I like what should I do?
It depends on how big the areas are, as to how I would advise. If you have a handful of little small spots here and there, put the dang pre-emergent down and just try to not hit those little small areas, and then spot seed. If you have 50% of your yard's really good grass and 50% needs overseeding, just put the pre-emergent down on 50% of it, and then go and do the seeding on the other half. Pre-emergent grass seed typically don't play along well together, but there are times that you there's nothing in the world you can do. If you had bad luck in the fall, you had bad luck in the fall, or if you're just starting your lawn care journey, you're just starting it, and why
Yep.
wait? You know what I mean?
Yep. So nothing nobody says you have to put pre-emergent all over your entire lawn, right? You could do half of your lawn.
There are no laws or there are no lawn care rules that say you have to put down. It's just a good basic practice to do so to limit crabgrass.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the things that makes lawn care so challenging because there are few hard and fast rules. And so a lot of it is when you're trying to, tell somebody what they need to do in their lawn, there's so many variables and everybody's got a different opinion, and
Hmm.
there's multiple ways to skin a cat. And
Well, that's what
um
I've tried to do with YouTube for 7 years is show people that there's more than one way to skin this cat. I mean, I went through several seasons on my yard with YouTube intentionally growing the grass a different way. Went all granular one year, all slow release one year, all
yeah.
liquid one year. Two, maybe 3 years, I didn't even put a pre-emergent down, just to show everybody that you know you have to figure out what works best for your area and your yard. And then, of course, at some point in time, it does become repeatable. You know, Lawn care is one of the most repetitious things you'll ever do in your life, because you're going to mow the grass, you're going to fertilize it, you're going to water it, mow, fertilize, water, it's ongoing. And when you stop that repetition, then you start to see a slow decline. So it's all about getting the program dialed in for your neck of the woods and your budget. That's a big deal. How much money you want to spend on your grass, and roll with it.
Yeah, and of course, then the keyboard warriors come out when Pete says don't do this or Pete says do that. That's when the keyboard warriors come out and they tell you what you're doing wrong and all that stuff. So
And I tell them you can go look at the thousands of acres of turf that grow too. But
that's right. That's right.
that's when the human. I feel like personally the human side of things kicks in gears. That I'm right and you're wrong.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
well, maybe you might be in your mind, but I've been doing it this other way for years, and it works the other way as well. And I'm
What
not.
is it you show pictures of your hands, right? You're like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is my
There's my resume
resume right
right
here.
there.
Yeah, I
So
love
you
that.
you'll never get me saying I'm right about something, because I'm
Right.
not right all the time. But I will say, there's more ways to do lawn care than just A B C D.
You are exactly right.